Alright, look, I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I already know this proof is kind of old, okay? I already did all that math and I already did all that research and I already put that cute baby in the thumbnail. Hey, what's up, guys? First off, thank you for all the welcome back comments. Those were really nice to read. You know what? Bring it in, guys. Hugs all around. Hugs all around, guys. Anyway, sorry for this kind of old proof, but I'm also working on a very recent one. For this video, I think I tested some things that I haven't seen anyone else talk about yet. I'm also getting a lot better at animating in Premiere Pro. Huh? How'd you like that? So anyway, if you don't know the story for this one already, on October 7th, 2015, a woman gave birth on a China Airlines flight going from Taipei, Taiwan to LA International Airport. After 6 hours into the flight, she went into labor, and the flight had to be diverted towards Alaska and make an emergency stop at Ted Stevens Anchorage Airport. Don't worry, a doctor was on board and helped deliver a healthy child. Okay, seriously though, what are the odds of that? We don't live in a movie. With my luck, the stewardess would tap me on the shoulder like, "I'm sorry, sir, I couldn't find any doctors, but this man right here is a plumber." And I'd be like, whoa. I'm the only one that handles my wife's plumbing, alright? So it turns out that she was planning on giving birth in the US so her baby would have US citizenship. Apparently, she kept asking the flight crew, "Are we in America yet?" So apparently she was 36 weeks pregnant at the time. According to BBC News, China Airlines does not allow passengers who are more than 32 weeks into their pregnancy to board without a doctor's note. And she did not have a doctor's note. So how'd she get on board, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. She just lied. Yep, that's it. That's apparently how you get around not having a doctor's note. So I'm just picturing China Airlines like, you know what? We'll just start requiring doctor's notes. That way we will not have any childbirths on the flight. Well, couldn't they just lie about it and get in? They're not going to fool our security like that, Stevens. Alright, well, I'm going to head down to flight deck and get a bagel if that's alright with you. Alright, okay. Hey! Did someone eat my bagel? What the hell is that? Is that poop? Oh my god! I hate this job! So the latest news I can find is that the child has been granted U.S. citizenship. According to Alaska state officials, a baby born in flight has the right to be a U.S. citizen if that is where the child arrives first, even if born in international airspace. But sadly, she has been deported back to Taiwan while her baby remains in the U.S. Plus, the diversion to Alaska cost the airline a lot of money, so she might be fined over $30,000 in damages. Ouch. Okay, that's great, but what does it have to do with Flat Earth? Well, thank you for asking. According to a video uploaded by Celebrate Truth, the flight path doesn't seem to make sense on the globe model. On the Flat Earth map, a direct route to LAX, it would fly right by Alaska, so the emergency stop makes sense. But on the other hand, on the globe model, Alaska seems to be completely out of the way. So why make an emergency stop in Alaska when LA is so much closer? Well, two things right off the bat. First, the video shows a direct route from Bali, Indonesia to LA, which was what I thought at first, but it looks like it's already been confirmed that the flight connected in Taiwan before departing for the US. It's kind of confusing because a couple articles say she went into labor 6 hours into a 19-hour flight, which makes it seem like she started the flight in Indonesia. It's about a 5.5-hour flight to Taiwan from there, which means that 6 hours in, she would have had the baby at the airport in Taipei, probably waiting in line at the Cinnabon. So the second thing I notice is that he's challenging the globe, but he's using the Mercator map to test it. Every map is distorted in some way or another. Even equal area maps like this one are not 100% accurate either, so it's probably best to just test it using the globe. So I gotta give credit to Celebrate Truth for having the idea to test this out. You know, he read the article and he was like, "I'm calling bullshit. I'm gonna check this out." If I read the article, I would have been like, "Wow, worst day ever." Am I right? So first, to test this, I just want to see what it looks like first. So for Flat Earth, I used the Gleason's World Map because it's very detailed. If the flight went straight from Taiwan to LA, it would pass over the southern part of Alaska. A stop in Anchorage would definitely save time and make sense. Alright, now here's the same path on Google Earth. According to this, the flight would pass just south of Alaska on its way to LA. So depending on the location they diverted towards Alaska, will tell us if it makes sense to make an emergency stop there. Alright, so let's get more detailed. According to several travel sites, flight times from Taiwan to LAX is about 11.5 hours. If the woman went into labor 6 hours into the flight, then we can assume the plane traveled a little over halfway. According to Google Earth, the distance from Taiwan to LA is about 6,800 miles. A little over halfway is roughly 3,500 miles, which would be about here. From this point, it's 1,500 miles to Anchorage, but it's still another 3,300 miles to LAX, so an emergency stop in Alaska makes sense. Alright, so a little over halfway on the flat Earth would be about here. Obviously this would save some time too, but how much time? According to a comment, the flight left at 11:50 p.m. and was scheduled to arrive in LAX at 11:35 a.m. The flight landed in Anchorage at 9:06 a.m., so the emergency stop saved about 2.5 hours. Now I don't know exactly when they diverted course, but 6 hours into the flight is exactly 5:50 p.m., so it took a little over 3 hours to arrive in Anchorage after diverting course. The flight path does seem to be a little short on the flat Earth, but keep in mind, all the times and distances are just rough estimates. So if I look back at Google Earth, which is also a rough estimate, the time and line distances look like they could work. Alright, let's take this one step further. China Airlines' fleet consists of a few different types of airplanes. Some models of the Airbus with a cruising speed of 541 miles per hour and a top speed of 567. It also has some models of the Boeing airplanes. The 737 has a cruising speed of 485 and a top speed of 544. The 747 is faster with a cruising speed of 570 and a top speed of 614. Let's see how that compares to the distances in flight time. The total distance of the flight is 6,800 miles. Divide that by 11.5 hours and we get an average speed of 591 miles per hour. Now this seems a little fast for the planes possible, right? I did learn something while looking into this. The flight time from Taipei to LAX is about 11.5 hours, but the return trip is an average of 14 hours. Well, in fact, it seems like it's always faster traveling west to east, so why is that? Well, apparently this is because of what is called trade winds. The winds blow from west to east, so flights going west to east will be much faster because they ride along with the wind. So trips going east to west are slower because they have to fight against the wind the whole way. So a 747 riding with the wind can explain the 591 miles per hour average. Alright, so the last step is to check the flat Earth model. According to Gleason's World Map, every degree line on the ruler is 60 miles. So using the ruler, the distance appears to be about 106. Multiply that by 60 and we get 6,360 miles. Divided by 11.5 means the plane was traveling an average speed of 548 miles per hour. Now this speed is a little slower, but it could be explained with the Airbus going along with the wind. Alright, so considering flight times, flight path, distance, average speed, and the emergency stop in Alaska, it does look like both models can explain it pretty well. Anyway, those were my results. You can check out all the sources in the description below. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the future. As always, any feedback is welcome. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you ever need a doctor's note, just lie about it. Alright, well I'm going to head down to flight deck and get a bagel if that's alright with you. Alright, okay.
Hey! Did someone eat my bagel? What the hell is that? Is that poop? Oh my god! I hate this job! Oh my god. Hey, did you write that letter to my sister yet? She's dying! What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Oh man. My wife didn't pack my peanut butter and jelly. Son of a bitch. She knows I like that shit. Hey! Dude, why is it so hot back here? I have no idea where I'm going right now. Alright, Stevens, I found the bagels. Oh, where the fuck is the cream cheese? Oh, shit. I forgot to pay that parking ticket last week.